First of all, Senator Leahy his statement has an element of ignorance in it, because anyone who is not living the situation in the Republic of South Sudan would think that the problem in South Sudan will end if President Kiir and Dr. Riek Machar step aside from political scene. This is an absolute ignorance that I would actually wanted to, to say categorically and clearly. If I were, Senator Leahy, who understand actually, I understand the situation in South Sudan, the statement would have been a little bit or slightly different, because if President Salva Kiir step aside, it will invite more chaos than even solving the problem. So for the people of South Sudan, they are aware of this, and I wanted to tell you that the people of South Sudan are aware. The President Salva Kiir cannot step aside now. It is the people of South Sudan that will let him step aside by not voting for him. I want to assure you and the public that His Excellency the President is not willing to extend elections as prescribed in the RCS. The President Kiir is willing to go for elections, though there are some of the chapters within the RCS that are actually running a bit late. We are trying our best to ensure that the unified force is graduated in a timely fashion, as it came here in the press briefing, and also making a constitution and embarking on the constitutional making process, which also the RCS has called for. President Salva Kiir is ready to ensure that the constitutional review process has gone on a timely fashion, because the only problem that the people of South Sudan, the only time that the people of South Sudan will come out from the problem of leadership in the country is only election. If this kind of process continue, the kind of process or transition continue unabated, then South Sudan will not be stabilized until the election is conducted and the leadership of the country is determined once and for all by the people of South Sudan. The timetable and the timeline for the graduation of those forces. The government of South Sudan has done tremendously, and only the problem of reducing the number of officers that was, and the issue of dividing the force. The force, according to the agreement, should have been the political agreement is 27, 55 for the government or the SPLM led by President Salva Kiir, and 27% for the SPLM-IO led by Dr. Riek Machar, and the 10% for the SAWA that is led by whoever now, I don't know, but it should be the Vice President Hussein Abdel Bagia called, and the 8% that is under the OPP, the other political parties, which is led by Honorable Mayardit. That is the political agreement. The agreement on the division of forces has been silent about the percentages, because not all of them, not all the political parties that signed the agreement as forces. Only the government, which is led by President Salva Kiir, the IO that is led by Dr. Riek Machar, and SAWA led by Hussein Abdel Bagia as forces. So the likelihood of the changing of the percentage that was alluded politically is higher, and so the disagreement is still on the number of forces. What percentage should go to the SPLM-IO? For the SPLM-IO, they wanted more than that 27%, which was alluded to them in a political division of the portfolios. But the government say no, that thing cannot be. It should stick to its 27. At least it should be 30%, 70%. or let's say if the SAWA have some percentage of the forces, then the government should be 60, 40%. 40% goes to the political parties that signed the agreement and forces, like the SPLMIO and the SAWA. So the differences are very minimal, and the government of the RT Gono is capable of addressing it amicably in a very short period of time, and we will be told when the national army would be actually ready to get on course.